Sunday school. Do the stock owners own the company or do they not own the company? Do the common stock owners own the company or what? Then who owns the company? Common stock owners have the right to vote their shares at the annual meeting and proxy statement. You know what? I own this company right here. This is the company I own 100% of. And I got $1 worth of token ownership of Merrill Lynch, Smith Barney Morgan Stanley, Bank of America Merrill Lynch, UBS Payne Weber. That ownership issue goes back to when I was 16 and my family's trust accounts, all the bullshit. They owe me a trillion each, and all the individuals involved with me getting in jail for fiction public executions. Dollars worth of Berkshire Hathaway Class A for Reese Nichols and that experience. Several other dollars worth on Robinhood, just token ownership. And I've looked at most of these companies don't have any individual who owns 50% or 1%, so what's the difference? Competition. 2 shares is better than one. 2 shares gets to disrespect 1 share. A richer person who has more money, more wealth, can disrespect somebody who has less wealth. Somebody taller can disrespect somebody who's not as tall as they are. And you know what? What kind of disrespect? You know, they say I'm disrespecting people. What? Because I have a higher IQ, higher ACT and GMAT and degrees. Who care? I don't care what these flunkies think. Everybody can beat somebody with a gun, blindside, snipers, blindside police. Everybody does what's best for themselves under each circumstance. I guess I'm the same way, but I come from a lawyer, and I don't know how you can break the law, have law enforcement enforce your punk ass. But what do they expect in return once they go that far? I mean, I guess they murdered my dad. A look-like idiot stole his identity. I know that he was an idiot. And I said I'm the smartest man in the world. That's debatable, but I'm pretty fucking smart, so I've proven that. And the disrespect, well, I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing until I get what is right and what I deserve and what I'm supposed to have and what I want. And what I want is all the people who disrespected me, to get the ultimate punishment possible. Because the law's turning into a joke. And since the law's a joke against me, I guess I'll just make everything a joke against everybody else, because who gives a shit? You know? I don't know. One time it's this, one time it's that. Some kind of grudge people have from my own neighborhood or grade school. Personal grudge against me and my family because my dad was better than all the lawyers in his law firm, just about, with his better degrees. You're no different than everybody else. Then what's the difference going to be? What's the game going to be? What's the competition going to be? What do you do? What do? I work for money. Are you paying me? Do you have a written contract, a verbal agreement? I mean, why do punks fucking expect something when they're not paying the man the money? When they're not even contracted or verbally, agreements. And if it doesn't work out, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to enforce it? What are you going to do about it? Raise fucking hell, I mean, the severity of the issue is raise as much hell as possible. So what? I didn't get straight A's in college with crap and fraud. But when I passed the first semester and got into the schools I did, that made me better than everybody who couldn't even get in to begin with. So, all the dumbasses, hit and run, make shit up. My enemies use everything against me and nothing for me. So, I mean, who the hell are they? I mean, what's their ACT percent? Let's just start shooting them dead because they have lower ACT percents. And what they do is not acceptable. So why should I put up with somebody who has a lower ACT score than me, who is a flunk out of high school equivalent. I shouldn't put up with it, and I want those people publicly executed because they should not be empowered to judge and disrespect people like me. Me personally, I don't give a shit. You know, and all the people who want to talk about grade point with the crap and fraud in college and high school, well, let's do it on national TV. I know I'm right. I know there was crap and fraud. Maximize stockholder value. Well, name the company and apply that to any company. Like I said, this is the main company right here, the free agent company. And I don't work for free. That's an expense for the people companies paying me. Yeah, that's an expense against, profits. But you know what? There's a market rate of paycheck for CEOs. They're not working for free. I don't work for free for very long. I learned my lesson with Mom and Dad in Video Corner. And they turned into fraudulent, idiot, lying, punk-ass murderer. Talk of murderers and identity thieves. And I think Mom was involved with murdering my real dad because that's what I think, based on the statement she said and the way he said and turns it on and off and all the disrespect. Other people say my father would never do that to me. I believe that. No. That guy was a fucking lunatic joke, fucking mimicking fucking idiot. Do I believe that these hedge fund managers really get paid all that money, that's advertised in these magazines and Mike Milken got paid? Well, I guess it could be all lies and fraud. Everything can be a lie and fraud. Everything is precedented to have lies and frauds. So, I mean, what? What do you fucking dumbasses think? Who gives a shit? You don't fucking respect, you get disrespect, Do unto others as you would have do unto yourself. And, if others do unto you, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to get paid? I mean, how are you going to get rewarded? Punkville. Kansas City's Punkville. Well, it's Punkville. Purdue had some Punkville to it, so did Stillwater, Oklahoma State. I mean, I didn't go to college to go to Oklahoma or Indiana or Stillwater, Lafayette. I just went to college to get a college degree and a master's. People want to play games, so I think they're flunks out of high school. What's their ACT's percents, and who gives a shit? They're not going to be my boss and judge and get away with it and disrespect me. Not, it ain't going to happen with me. Oh, they've already judged me and disrespected me. How are they getting money?